If you guys haven't heard, a new Star Wars anime has come out. Now, I don't know about you, but for me personally, this really gets my jimmies in a twist. Like many boys my age, Star Wars was the bomb.com growing up. Natalie Portman was hot, lightsaber battles were sick, and Yoda was this little green freak you couldn't help but love. Everything about it appealed to my little male power fantasy, and I just could not get enough of it. Also, those damn LEGO Star Wars games were the shit, and nobody can tell me otherwise. But anyways, my reason for making this video is a bit of a convoluted one, so hear me out. I wish to make the argument that, all along, starting on May 25th, 1977 with Star Wars A New Hope, and ending with this one, Star Wars has always been a Japanese animation, or anime for short. Okay, it's a little out there, but I have 3 solid pieces of evidence that point directly to this conclusion, so let's just get into them. Point number 1. Both anime and Star Wars have phenomenal character writing. Now, I don't make this comparison lightly, as anime has some of the most thought-provoking and emotionally engaging storylines to ever be bestowed upon humanity. Take Sword Art Online, for example. I know that for me, the idea of getting trapped in a virtual world with a bunch of cool guys, hot women, and literal cheat codes to ensure my survival and impress every person around me is probably my biggest fear, and I love how the show just plays off of these terrible circumstances our main character finds himself in to create a riveting experience. Likewise, Star Wars has so many great examples of character writing that I find it hard to single out any specific moment, but I think I'll stick to a tried and true classic to help us out. When Anakin says that he doesn't like sand, there's actually so much more than what meets the eye here. While some think he is referring to his awful history of indentured servitude on a desert planet, he's actually referring to the bad sunburn he got when he and his family went to the beach when he was 11. As an SPF 50 type of guy, this really hits close to home for me, and while it may not reach the same highs as Sword Art Online does, it gets pretty darn close and makes me think that these two might be more similar than what meets the eye. Number 2 point. Anime and Star Wars both have sick, nasty fights. I've come to the conclusion that humans just love watching people fight things. Whether that be against other people, animals, or even lampposts, we have a thirst for blood that cannot be satisfied, as long as it isn't us getting messed up. And thus, the entertainment industry provides a safe alternative to getting your shit rocked, and boy do we eat it up. Cool fight scenes get the blood pumping like nothing else, and the cream of the crop from anime are absolutely breathtaking. You go into the newest Demon Slayer movie, expecting to see some cool shit, and yet still leave the theater wondering how the hell what you just watched could even be created by human beings. The same goes for Star Wars. The stakes are high, the choreography is great, and once Duel of the Fates kicks in, woo, just give me a glass of wine and I am ready for a wild night. I like to think that it isn't my fault for enjoying pointless bloodshed on the big screen. Some monkey at some point passed on this gene through the beauty of evolution, and I am just being true to myself. Nevertheless, Star Wars and anime both tickle my fancy when it comes to cool fights, and that's all that really matters. Before my final point, I'd like to bring up a counter-argument that many people are sure to have stored up. Dude, those are literally real people. How is this an anime? And to that, I say prove it. Reach out and touch the real-life people that you claim to exist. Oh, all you feel is a crusty computer monitor? So you have no proof they aren't just extremely realistic drawings or aliens or something. Yeah, I get shit on. Anyways, up until this point, I feel like I have done a pretty good job at explaining why Star Wars has been an anime all along. I appreciate all of you using your brains and coming to the same conclusion by yourselves. And without further ado, I present my last point. There's literally a Star Wars anime that came out. God, that is so cool.